Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Leland Honeymen Jr., of course, who will be driving for Youngs Motorsports in 2022. Hey, Leland, how's it going?
Good, Casey. Thank you for having me on the show. How's it going?
It's going well. I forgot to also say of course, he'll be in the ARCA Series East and potentially some more other stuff. So what's it like to finally get this out there?
It's awesome. So excited about the news, and I'm truly grateful to have this opportunity to race for Youngs Motorsports in 2022 with the full ARCA East schedule. It's a dream come true.
So talk about how did this deal get put together?
First off, I have to thank Lauren Rayner and David Pletcher, DLP. They've made it happen, and I'd like to thank Tyler Young for everything that he's done and for letting me race for him this year. It's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I know that this is kind of like the first time that Youngs is going to run the full ARCA East schedule, and
Yep.
I know that I know there's been a lot of talk about the East schedule and what it's going to be like. But what do you think? How do you think it's going to work out for you guys? Because this is you're going to go to New Smyrna, you're going to go to Five Flags, Nashville Fairgrounds, and all these other different types of tracks.
Yep.
What's it going to be like to race in the upcoming East Series?
I think it's going to be great knowing that I haven't been to like any of these tracks. I think it's going to be cool to experience what's at the track and what's around the track, and just traveling and around the United States is pretty cool. I guess it's the East Coast, so you can't really say around the United States, but up and down the East Coast, which is awesome. And going to Pensacola and New Smyrna. I'm excited to go to New Smyrna. I'm really excited to get back in the car because I haven't been in it for a while. Knowing that my last race was a win, so that's also another thing too. Is we're gonna go chase a championship this year, and I can't wait to do it with Youngs Motorsports.
Yeah, kind of talk about your background. I know talk about your racing background for a second. How'd you start off?
I started racing when I was 4 years old. My dad raced some stuff when he was a kid, and he's a little older now, and he still does some racing stuff. He's kind of quit a little bit, but other than that, I started racing when I was 4 years old. Off-road trophy trucks, Lucas Oil, um, Desert Series, like Haley Deegan, Riley Herbst, and all them, and a lot of really good guys I used to race against. They're top tier now, and they're all doing something cool and awesome and stuff. And I started racing trophy carts, and then I moved my way up to go-karts. From go-karts, I went to Bandoleros, won championships in Bandoleros, go-karts, and then I moved my way up to legend cars, won championships in legend cars, and went to limited late models, from limited late models to late model stocks to pro late models last year, and now ARCA cars. So hopefully next year it's going to be something even better.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of these. Also you're going to be at other tracks like Iowa, Milwaukee Mile, Bristol. You're going to be in some of these races with the main ARCA series as well. But you also could have some other opportunities down the road as well.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some things pop up this year to where we could maybe run a truck race and stuff. We have one right now, it's TBA. So just right now, I guess, waiting for an announcement on that. So yeah.
So I know you've gotten some help from a couple drivers down the road. I know that being from Arizona, of course, I know you also have your family also knows Michael McDowell pretty well. How has he helped you kind of with your racing career a little bit?
He is the reason why I'm out in Mooresville, North Carolina. When I was younger, about 8 years old, I started racing go-karts. When I was in trophy carts, actually, Michael reached out to my dad and said, "Hey, you need to get in go-karts." And he was the one that told us about the local track in Arizona, which was PKRA. And he told us to go buy a go-kart, get started on that. And he watched over us and seen how we did, and he thought we did pretty well. So he told us to come out to GoPro Motorplex when it was actually done being built. And so my dad sold his business in Arizona, and the guy that actually bought his business was from Cheryl's Ford, North Carolina, which was actually pretty cool. So we kind of traded positions there, and made our way out here to Mooresville. I raced go-karts at GoPro Motorplex in 2013, 2014, 2015. 2015, I stopped and moved to Bandoleros, and I kind of did both evenly and stuff. So he just kind of worked with us until we got to late models, and we really haven't done a lot with him and stuff. But we talked to him here recently and told him and stuff. So he's very excited, and yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely going to be something to look out for. What are you most excited about racing in the ARCA Art Series East here?
My biggest thing is getting to experience what I mean, I experienced a full size stock car pro late model. But it's just even truly better to go to an ARCA car, and it's just a big step up to actual NASCAR from pro late model racing and late model stock racing and stuff. So um, I think being in the ARCA car is going to teach me a lot, and um, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Of course, there's been a lot of other things, going on. Did you ever think you'd be running in a big stock car like this?
Yeah, I did. I just had to hope for the best, and um, work my way up, and work for what I have and stuff, and um, actually put an effort into supporting my dad's business, and um, growing it even bigger so I can go do these things. And we made the step up to building homes from remodeling, and um, so it's where we are at now.
Yeah, for sure. Can't wait to doing a lot more with that, with the home building and all that stuff. So good stuff there. But yeah, I know this racing thing's going to take up a lot of your time. So
Yeah.
and also you're in school as well. So
Yep.
yeah, just a lot on your plate for sure. All right. Well, Leland, thank you so much for coming on and talking about this announcement. Congratulations. We'll see you at New Smyrna in a few weeks.
Thank you, Casey, and thank you for having me on the show.